Hi everyone, this is Miss Janelle from the Ella Johnson Library, and today for Art Explorers we're going to learn a little bit about watercolor techniques while we paint a galaxy. So, if you picked up a kit from the library, what you should have in that kit is a pan with watercolors. Now you'll have violet, phalo blue, rose, and black. You'll also have a white colored pencil and a brush pen. Now a brush pen is what we're going to use. It has a water reservoir and a nice tip on it. So you just unscrew it, fill the basin with water, screw the lid back on, and there you go. These are a little bit nicer and easier to use than a traditional cup and brush method. You can also use a cup too. I usually have one just to clean my brush off, and then I usually have more than one so I can switch between colors a little bit easier. Another thing you'll need is some tape and probably a paper towel and somewhere flat for you to paint. Now what you need to do first is tape your paper down because we're going to stretch it. Now watercolor paper is interesting. It's unique because it's designed to hold lots of water. So what I already did was took some water and just went across my paper and let it dry. What that's going to do is it's going to open the fibers. This is made out of a cotton kind of rag composition. And it's going to allow them to stay open so that they can receive the watercolor. Now the watercolors you have in your pan are a little bit different than what you might have used at school. These are liquid watercolors, kind of the way that acrylic paint or oil paint comes out. And I've put them on a pan and let them dry. Now, watercolor is the only paint that you can use dry. So all you need to do to activate your watercolor is to get it wet. See that? Easy peasy. Now, with this particular galaxy painting that we're doing, it's going to be a little bit abstract, and we're going to kind of go in between our colors, and we're going to practice doing light to dark. So I'm going to do some blue first. The more you squeeze the brush as you go, the more water comes out. So I just put plain water. Now I'm going to touch some watercolor to it. And you can kind of see it's starting to develop sort of these interesting swirl patterns. And that's what we're going to go for. So start with your water and then slowly start to add the color into it. And we're going to go back and forth between our blue, our purple, and then we're going to add a little bit of black and a little bit of red. So you can follow along as I go. You want to make sure that you start out light and then go to dark. Always start light with extra water and gradually add more paint to get darker and darker. Once your painting has completely dried, no water, not damp, completely dry, then you can start adding white dots with your colored pencil to create the flecks of stars. If you have white paint, you can also use that too.